Alright. Hey guys, Pre here. First, this isn't completely blind. It's mostly blind, but I have played a little on a stream, and I've seen this chick get deleted, and as you can tell, I have rebooted, and I have my files up over here, and I also have a backup of all the characters here, and a backup of literally all the other files here. So, I'm gonna see if I can get back at the game for trying to mess with me. I'll just see how this goes. I hope this actually works and I know what I'm doing, because I think I do. But yeah. Hi. So, Dirt game, that's about all I know. Like I said, saw her get deleted. That's about it. Yes, I am 13 years of age. So, time to play some Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, just wanted to see. Settings. Okay. Nope. Okay, don't want that. Nope, window. I had everything set up and then I decided to mess with it. Aren't I smart? Fine. Just this. Turn the music down. Alright. So, since I'm Pre, I'm gonna go ahead and play as Pre. Really hope you guys hear me alright. Yeah, not completely blind, but mostly blind. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. You know, kind of friend you never see yourself making today. It kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd get tired of waiting at them. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and I don't drive the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I get my words tangled when I'm reading loud. It's weird. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe. Not only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Pre. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking we're a couple or anything. Fine. She did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, Pre, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. I did. It's possible that I did, and many of the conversations I'm not paying attention to anything and just agreeing with her. Sayori tends to worry too much about me, and even though I'm perfectly fine getting on with my free time spent on games and anime. Yeah, I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I don't let myself get lectured by her. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Yeah, seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I even know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I suppose we'll start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, What? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Me. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever where she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. As said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, no, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much, anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I was bringing in a new member. Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Sayori, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out ahead of time. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, alright? Yay, let's go! So, I hope you guys don't mind me ad-libbing, but I'm reading it how I think is more powerful. But let me know in the comments, I guess, if you think I should read it word for word. And if I get mixes messed up, because I kind of end up doing Sayori and Natsuki similar, I'm sorry. But I'm not a professional. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. Section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! Don't call me a new member! I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Pretty. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Pri. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know well, I say no. We never talk, but we had the same class last year. Monica was the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, charming, sociable. Basically, she was out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Pri. We've made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry. Got a little too excited. You know how I am around food. Then how about I make some tea as well? Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabbed a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I decide to just sit next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances at me. Is she waiting for me to eat it? I bite it. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. If it's whipped buttercream like my mom does. Yeah, but they say super sweet, so I'm not thinking so. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Like all the cliches on Aries and manga and anime? Made them for you or anything. I thought you did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, like, you know, you, baka. Alright. I give up on her weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I suppose. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea reading might not be a pastime for me, but I know I enjoy tea, especially mint. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I hadn't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, alright? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Sips tea. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. He's like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, and I'm fulfilling that dream. Annika really is a great leader. You're also in the odds in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But to make school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. They're all so different, yet they're all reaching for the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find them. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted at the idea of a new member. Although I don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that question. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. That says half joking, but it's a pretty accurate statement, as, like, this is literally right here. This is something I got at Gardner's recently. Haven't read this one yet, but I got 3 books in the series and haven't been doing much reading myself yet, even though I do a lot of writing. I'd fit into this club naturally, but my pseudo character here doesn't. It looks like Natsuki wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I suppose. Well, that can change. Why am I saying that? I spoke without even thinking after seeing that sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorite things are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Depends on how foreign of a world, but yeah. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, which obviously by the ways her eyes light up, as she finds her comfort in the world of fiction, not reality. But, I tend to like a lot of books. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading quite a bit of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Actually, I've read 2. They're both Five Nights at Freddy's related. Silver Eyes and Twisted One. Yeah, I'm a bit of a game nerd. Sorry, Yuri. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, she may as well have been talking to a wall. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes started over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Give me that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything's about you. Just get as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and places her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write poems? Well, I guess sometimes I do. Oh, why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why not share them sometime? No way! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I suppose it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems! They all sit in awkward silence. They could just put awkward silence. It would have worked. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looked quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable around each other and strengthen the club's bond. Isn't that right, Pri? Monika smiles warmly at me again. Wait. There's one problem left. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining a club. I have to admit the truth. I never once stated I'd be joining the club. Sayori convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. Still, however, I have other clubs to look at, and they're staring at me. But I'm sorry, I thought, guys, I'm defenseless. I was supposed to make a clear-headed decision when they're all staring at me like this. If I have to write a poem to spend time with all these beautiful women that have bright, colorful eyes and colorful hair, and, well, 2 of them have decent, sorry, back on topic. Alright, I'll join the literature club. One by one, their eyes light up. Yay, I'm so happy! Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came just for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Alright, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks at me once more. Pri, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Pri, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! And with that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. I'm gonna save here for experimentation, because I know the poem's coming up soon. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and, of course, Monica. Just Monica. Will I enjoy spending every day in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. So, I want to make sure Sayori survives this time, but, I mean, if she doesn't, I don't know. I mean, I know no one survives. That's one of the few things I do know. So, I'm also gonna later take these words I pick for the sake of the poem and write my own. So, Sayori likes simple, sad. So, oh yeah, I need to actually write down the words if I'm gonna use them. Broken memories. Let's see. Oh, darn it. Okay. Maybe. No! Yuri, you're pretty, and I agree with you on a few things. But no. Let's see. Promise. There we go. Back on track. Then headphones. Okay. Suicide. Oh, okay. Nope. Pallette's pretty cute. Fantasy is... Nope. Oh, I'm thinking of adventure crap. Sadness. That's a simple, sad word. Sadness. Crimson. Red's one of my favorite colors. Darn it! Crap. Skipping extreme. I'm gonna go with extreme. Dang it! No! Yuri! Hurt. Depression. Calm. Alright, I'm on a roll here. On a roll here. Oh, no. I'm gonna go with... I'm pretty sure Starscape's Yuri. Desire. Dang it. Heart. I'm going with heart. Might end up being Natsuki, but if it is, oh well. Yes, good, good, good. Let's see. Death. Because everyone needs a bit of the Grim Reaper. Horror. Okay. Thinking that is too simple for you, Yuri. And friends. Gosh, I wrote too big. I have room for just one more word, which is good. Bliss. Whew. That's gonna be a fun poem to write. Hi again, Pri. Oh, yeah. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry about it. It might be strange for me, but I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. As last come in, and everyone's already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pri. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or whatever. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Trust me, with a leader like yours, I have to take this seriously. My life depends on it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ray always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry. Not that I have any room to judge, but I always clean your room because it's so messy that it's a distraction. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Pri can be good friends too. Sayori. Yeah? As usual, Sayori's oblivious to the weird situation she put me in. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Sayori. For me? Well, not particularly. Don't be shy! It's really nothing. Well, I'm curious. Just forget it. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that's what means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. A gift's a gift. So it's awesome. Thanks. It's gonna make me happy no matter what it is. Is that so? Yeah, I will make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Mary reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, form headcanons, mock the characters for bad choices, just that sort of stuff if you want. That's... Oh, she's so freaking cute without even trying! Even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading. Thanks, Yuri. I'll definitely read this, eventually. Not anytime soon, most likely, because I'm not going down that route quite yet. But, sorry, guys. I get distracted easily. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that's not quite the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Oh, I guess I should. Huh. I want to show you guys this. It's a different name than what it was when I messed up. Where's open with? Because I don't want to open with Photoshop. Oh, it's still the same picture. It's just with X's. Interesting. Yeah, here's a picture. Sayori Monaco. Wait, what's this? What the heck? Okay, you know, I'm just gonna... Here is our beard in a book. Alright, I'm gonna just pause for a sec, because what's this? I clicked into files, not expecting anything. Sorry, but an uncut exception occurred. While running game code and script Python, I didn't break anything. Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Is this talking about when I got Sayori deleted? Full trace back. Jeez. Okay. Alright, now I gotta look at this. I'm never in files, like, ever for any game. So this is a brand new experience for me. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so this is just straight up just game stuff. Yes, I'm gonna scroll all the way to bottom in case there is something hidden in here. But I'm not. X function is blacklisted. Which means fix doesn't exist. Okay. That means there's no fixing. Interesting. Okay. And okay. Okay, that's enough. Just gonna go ahead and do that one here. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Man, no one wants to be bothered today. I slump into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related alone? Suppose I could read the book Yuri gave me. But I'm tired. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. Festival's our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. This is all the problem, though. What problem? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will want to come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. You know? And after they come, we can do the thing that speak to their creative minds. What? Sarah's taking this really seriously. I never heard it. This is rare for her to be deliberating like this. Well, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? I suppose we could cupcakes! Good thinking. Esky would love to do that. Alright! Esky makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That's not why you suggested it? Cupcakes that speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still herself. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation whatsoever, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. Nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. No, I'm not. It's your fault for sleeping in the club. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? I'd be very interested. You're staying up late again, aren't you? If you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Sit out loud! Glance over my shoulders to see if Monica overhead. It's true, though. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. So we're sleeping like every day, you know? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't do that. Look, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were in a rush this morning. Your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I'm not falling for that. There's more than just your hair. Bow isn't straight. There's toothpaste stain on your collar. I wipe at the stain with my finger. Nobody would ever notice that. They do notice. They're just not going to say anything because that'd be rude. Personally, I don't care about that. You're a meanie. You don't even keep your blazer button. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Yeah. But you'll thank me for it later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. 1 second, folks. Just need to... This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these sorts of things. What? Don't say that! Don't make me feel weird about it, Baka. It's okay though, I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Okay, so I just want to say something right here. This picture from here looks great. Background's a bit warped, but whatever. That's not the focus. What bugs me is them legs too tiny. I get this is like a bird eye view, whatever, but that's not how you perspective. Speaking as an artist who doesn't perspective often, that's not how you perspective. I don't know. It just looks weird to me. I might be wrong. It might be perfectly correct, but I don't know. It just looks too tiny for me. So, I'm just throwing that out there. Suppose. Hey, be careful. Button might come off. Why is it hard to close? Struggle to fully close the button of her bosom. Does this thing ever fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it no longer fits. What are you smiling about? It moves. It means my boobs got bigger. Sayori, please! Anyway, you look much better now, so, I just feel strange to see Sayori's place buttoned up like that. And it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all! Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Yeah, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What is your logic, girl? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me do things like that. Not sponsored. In fact, I don't think they're even in many states, so definitely not sponsored. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Sayori, gosh, I'm red. Sayori, please stop. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Well, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. I'll know if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are of taking care of ourselves. I suppose so. Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. I was joking that time. I couldn't tell. Alright, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yeah! Hey, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same for you. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trusts a way to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I cannot believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! So, I made one poem from my list of words. My first playthrough that got Sayori killed. Yeah. And my first poem was one that she liked a lot. And I was just picking words for the heck of it. I wasn't, like, doing anything for actually trying to get people that run. I was just seeing what happens if I just try and be myself. So when I'm sharing my poem for the first time, I'll share what I actually wrote with y'all. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Gotta start with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. So, she's reading it right now, so. Yeah. Together we go, the path unending, sensations flow, music passing. I whistle along as summer drones on. Imagination can carry vividly without worry the taste of milk, the dance of seasons, vibrant and real like rainbows. A kiss, embrace, a precious race of the heart, a starscape of romance, hopeless as I grieve, coveting what I dream. And I don't know how this is going to turn up, but and plus my handwriting is terrible. But yeah. Words. 20 words from the game. From my first playthrough. That's the only one I finished, though. Second poem, I picked words that, like, fit my roleplay writing versions of Frisk and Kara. So, onward with the story. I'm trying to interact with you guys. I have no idea how to do it. Again, first Let's Play ever. So, hi. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Pri! What? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha ha ha. Gosh. I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Sure don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a pre-poem. That makes it extra special. I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs a sheet against her chest. Sayori, you're a weirdo. I'm just happy you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. To mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Oh, of course. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ree. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying to do things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I don't think she gets it. Then again, she's part of why I joined. Knowing how much this meant to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? I'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm holding you to that. Now you read my poem too, alright? Don't worry, I'm bad at this. Let's see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kiss my forehead to get me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret. But I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori? Just a guess, but did you wait till morning to write this by any chance? No? Maybe? Can't answer maybe to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel better about myself. Meanie! Still tried. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was bad. It came out well. Or, well, it sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Oh, there's no point in arguing that. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Sure. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever! I look forward to it. Well, it's about what I expected for someone like you. That's pretty blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions from me. So it's not cute enough. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crap. Sorry guys, I accidentally clicked. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. It's cute though. But, be honest, I am. Why are you convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of a poem to express yourself? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Exactly! I like it when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like here. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. I get it. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight into the wordplay. I can set up for a rhyme at the end, but that made it fall on its purpose. Helps bring out the feeling of the last line. Yeah, you did. And I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I suppose not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. Really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to speak. It's fine. Don't force it. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Alright. This is your first time, right? Yeah? Why'd you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess I might be after reading through it. Ah, so I suck. No! Oh gosh, did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Mary buries her face on her hands. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It must take her a while to get used to new people. I didn't notice any voice raising. Ooh, what are you trying to say? Right. There's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of wanted to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and then form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once you refine search rate English. Once you refine her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally shifts. Her stammering is gone, and she sounds like a pro. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, however. What do you mean? I shouldn't be talking to people like that. I'm sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if she's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which is funny since this is a literature club, right? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, girl, trust me. Yeah, I have gorgeous handwriting. I showed the camp my handwriting. I have terrible handwriting. But it took you a while to read. I don't read script often. At all, remember? I don't read much in this game. I actually think your handwriting's nice. That's a relief. And I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I made sure to write something simpler than what I usually write. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? The story isn't about a ghost at all, Bree. Really? I must have totally missed the point then. I suppose you did only read it once. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. And I usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past, remaining a place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's pretty deep. I feel stupid now. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that won't be long before you pick up on these sorts of things too. Maybe. I'll just keep trying. I'm counting on you. Just Monica. Hi, Pri. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, alright? I'll keep it in mind. Of course, I'll never do because I'm an introverted man. I'll just go with the flow. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's embarrassing, but I guess I gotta. Don't worry, Pri. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah. Hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Really? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are pretty different. Huh. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you showed in different ways, ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the vibe I get when reading your poems. Huh. You sure you're not reading into this? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of got a gentle feel to it. She likes exploring emotions like joy and sorrow. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, out of the blue for me too. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd like to see you try new things. That's the best way to... I'm probably going to end it before the next poem. Because my nose gets stuffed up when I'm doing voices a lot. I'm getting to that point. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, you ready to read my poem? I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be... You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Excuse me, Monica. Slush makes you burp. I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Fake it till you make it. I see. Well, then, let's read it then. On the wall. Couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I'm here inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel behind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Okay. So, just a small thing, because I know a few basics about this, plus I've been through it once. And that's supposedly Monica deleting the characters and whatnot. I'm the he. The player is he. Because we're looking into the game. And supposedly she's looking out. Gosh, how creepy it would be if it used the cameras. My webcam, that'd be wow. Infinite choices. Yeah, because in the game there's only so many choices, but we have more. Can mod it delete characters? I'm actually curious. Oh, I kind of want to delete Monica. I kind of want to restart and just play again, but delete Monica. I'll do that later. That's something I'll do later. Huh. That's cool. Foreshadowing. I love it. Somehow when I roleplay with a friend, I tend to foreshadow things. And roleplay, which is spontaneous and with two people, it's crazy. So what do you think? It's freeform. That's what you call it, right? Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's alright. Yeah, his style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? I don't know how to put it. I just kind of had an epiphany recently. It's been influencing my writing quite a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly all of a sudden. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Very good advice for all you creators out there. Get started. It's advice I need to take. That's why I'm doing this, because I've been wanting to... Oh gosh, I just knocked my headphone plug out of my ear. Me doing this Let's Play right now is a result of me finally taking this stinking advice. Plus, getting a webcam for Christmas. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. A little more stressful than I anticipated. Everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, most likely. Even if they are being nice, no, I'm not nearly up to their level. It's a literature club. I suppose that's what I end up getting myself into. Sayori and Monica are happily chatting, so my eyes drift over to Yuri and Natsuki. They're exchanging their poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I suppose it's fancy. Thank you. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I suppose. I was trying to be nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Never noticed this before, but I'm looking at it now. Her hair don't make sense. Like, okay, this all good. This, I'm pointing with my finger. You can't even see that. This, like the bangs and the forepaw, makes sense. Even here, that looks fine. But here, it's dangling. Yet, these lines would tell you that it's being pulled into a pigtail. If they had it overlaying, or the fact that it's just still dangling here should either be completely pulled back, which I get is hard to draw as an artist myself, or show it like coming through. I don't know, her hair just doesn't look right. Thanks, but they don't really come out nice at all. I have a few suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would just ask someone who actually liked it. Like Sayori or Pri. So based on that, I'd rather give you suggestions of my own. First of all, pardon me. I appreciate the offer, but I'm happy where I'm at skill-wise and honest. I don't expect to change my style anytime soon. Unless I came across some sort of particular inspiring aspect of life. Which, by the way, I haven't yet. And Pri liked my poem too, after all. He told me he was impressed. Natsuki suddenly stands out. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe yours just shows that Pri appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? But you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Pri started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like biting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed me. Pri, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing can be more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Personal opinion. Help me explain that to her, Pri. That's personal opinion. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary and limiting yourself, it's a waste. You understand that, right, Pri? Well, I did get here what dragged me here. I don't know anything about writing. But if I pick one, they might date me and give me the smooch is what that line means. But Sayori, help! Natsuki. She glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So I turn to Yuri. Yuri, she looks pitiful. I can't say anything. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. And how can you two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. Agreed. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody... Stop it! Natsuki, Yuri! You guys are my friends! I want everyone to get along and be happy! Friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki poems are amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful! Sayori, watch your mouth. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I can't even interject. As president, that's pretty embarrassing. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I suppose that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious she knows exactly what she's doing. Take good care of her, alright? I'd hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her more. Alright, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! It was definitely worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Pri, how about you? Yeah, I'd say about the same. It's a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more? I did learn about the style of poems everyone's like. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Bree! Ready to walk home? Sure thing, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki? that happen often? No! They're just jealous about you because you're pretty. I mean, it's the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, not at all. I just wanted to know, that's all. I see why they're good friends with you. You know, Pretty, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Excuse me. That's... every day's gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the sort of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but seeing them all get killed because one of them's jealous about the other, doesn't have to stop there. I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Alright! Yeah, let's do this! And I'm gonna end it here for today, so I have no outro or anything fancy. I'll figure that out eventually. But thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment if you want, or have an idea of something to play, or basically anything. And, heck, I'll just put it out here now. If you have a story you've written that you would like to hear dubbing of, go ahead and send it to me. Like, if it's on, I won't follow any small websites, but if it's from a website I know, or if you want to just tell me where to find it, I'll give it a look, and if I like it enough, I will dub it. So, yeah, out. Bye-bye, or, I'm not going to try and copy Markiplier, no, that's just not nice of me, but see y'all. Bye.